Hey YouTube, Stiffmaster1 here, finally back with another review. This one will be of the Classic Army AUG A2. The A2 just essentially means that instead of a scope along here, it is a 20mm weaver rail. It is the only difference whatsoever. Now, this cost me 380 New Zealand dollars. So far, it is essentially very hard to get hold of, as I believe these are discontinued. I'm not 100% sure on that. But if anywhere that does sell them, they have these for approximately between 150 and 180 US dollars based on my last check, which was about a month ago. Now onto the gun itself. The gun itself is almost completely of plastic construction. The only metal parts are the sling mounts, the screws that hold everything together, the 20mm weaver rail, and the flash hider, as well as the foregrip mechanism. Now, the gun, when you purchase it, will come with the gun itself, the standard cleaning and unjamming rod, a 330 round plastic magazine, and that is it. It will not come with a battery, it will not come with a charger, so you will need to purchase one like I did. I purchased a 7.4 volt, 1800 milliamp, 20C lithium polymer battery, and that fits in here quite snugly. There's very little room. The entire battery compartment is that size, and it just holds this. And this is a small battery, so if you're thinking of putting like a 9.6 or an 8.4 large NiCad or Nimich, then don't bother, it will not fit. 8.4 volt mini might, but you'd have to test it yourself. So I suggest asking if you can just trial some batteries when you purchase it. They might be a bit reluctant at some stores, but just to explain that you will be definitely pretty much buying this gun, you just want to know what battery to get for it. Okay, now onto the internals of the gun. The gearbox is located back here. It is a version 3 7mm oiler gearbox. That means it's essentially going to run a lot better than a standard cheap Chinese gearbox or anything like that. It's only got 6mm. And the proof is the fact that even though this has been converted to semi-automatic, its cycle rate is brilliant. I can spam the crap out of this thing, and I have yet to jam it. Okay, now onto the barrel. The barrel runs from here to here, and is approximately 500mm long. The total length of the gun is 680mm, and that's obviously encompassing the gearbox and everything, as well as the rest of the barrel. The gun fires with its 7mm gearbox at 330 feet per second. So yeah, it's quite a good gun, especially considering the price of only 380 New Zealand, which is cheap in the New Zealand market. But it is only really usable for woodland. It fires slow enough to be used for CQB, but just the whole awkwardness of trying to get this through doors, it just doesn't work. With an M4 you can sort of hold the mag and move it around like that, but this it just doesn't work because you've got all this extra back here. Now, for those of you that it's a common question I get on most of my videos, how do you get into the battery compartment? So I'll show you just now. The battery compartment cover is a piece of rubber that looks like this. It just has small lips around the edge. To get it on, line it up like so, slide it in, and then simply depress down on all sides until it pops in. To get it out, simply grab it and pull. It will require a bit of force. I didn't push that in properly, but it is a video, so I'm trying to be quick. Okay. Now, from my personal opinion of the gun, although it is a bullpup, so its accuracy is very, very well done, I did have some very particular issues. The main issue I had is the hop-up. You can view it from both sides, being as this little bit of rubber is interchangeable. However, the sticker saying which direction was hop and which direction wasn't on my gun was back to front, as well as the manual was back to front. So I was repeatedly trying to turn the hop up, and it was just getting worse and worse. Before I finally went, screw it, I'll turn it the other way, and discovered that essentially the way that it says to turn for hop up, turn it the other way. but make sure you check it first because it's possible just my unit had this issue. The other issue I had is when you're trying to set the hop, you sort of have it set open like that, which you can lock it back with the charging handle. The only problem is you then want to sort of sit with your eye level at the barrel and fire. Unfortunately, this charging handle right here, it sits in the exact spot where you want to see the BB's part. So you can set the hop, charging handle, fire, set the hop, charging handle, fire, and it gets to be quite a tedious process. The other problem which most have is the foregrip. The foregrip is movable. You can have it in this position or in this position. This is the most comfortable, but as with almost every Steyr copy, it is very wobbly and not sturdy at all, and is likely to annoy you more than it will add to your actual firing position. So I would suggest pulling it down, rolling it forward, and just always using it like that. The only other issue I have is the sling mounts. The entire gun is ambidextrous. The safety, the mag release, everything except for the cocking handle and the sling mounts. The sling mount is located on this side, the middle sling mount located in the middle. Now I do believe they are interchangeable, but being as it is supposed to be an ambidextrous gun, you'd think they would design that a little better. Like possibly having it up here or something like that. Now other than that, I have no other problems with this gun, so a few minor defects which will just annoy you slightly is not that bad a payoff for only 380 New Zealand dollars, other than the fact that you do have to buy a battery. So my overall rating of this gun would be an 8.5 out of 10. The main things letting that down are the foregrip and the charging handle and the way of the hop up, and the fact that it's not that easy. On a quick side note, just before anyone asks me, the safety is located here, just above the trigger. It is a mechanical safety, so when it is activated you will not be able to pull the trigger at all. If you try to force it, you will break the safety. That is active, you will not fire. When you see the red dot, it will fire. So that's it for yet another Stiffmaster 1 review. I hopefully will be reviewing my WE 1911 Kib pistol soon, which I got second hand, so I'm not too sure whether I want to review that. But hopefully should look forward to more reviews upcoming. I'm tempting getting a Classic Army M14 match, mainly because I really want an M14, but I'm still deciding on that. Also, anyone interested in electronics, I've just purchased an ASUS ePad transformer, so if anyone would like me to review that, just post a comment down below and I'll look at doing that. So yeah, thanks for watching.